All right, we are on video 4. We're on page 311 of Lesson 10, working with blended objects. So you're creating a blend with specific steps. So we're going to open up the fruit sublayers in our layers panel, make them all visible, and we're just going to hide this path for now because we don't need it at the moment. So before you can blend shapes, you can set options on how they blend. So we're going to double click the blend tool, which is this guy here. And we're going to do specified steps 4 and click OK. Now we haven't done anything yet, we just made these adjustments. So we're going to scroll down so we can see 3 brown floor shapes. We're actually going to hide the and floor. Keep that open. So we've got these 3 floor shapes, and with using the blend tool, position our pointer over the gradient filled rectangle on the far left and click when the pointer displays an asterisk. So you're going to position our pointer over the gradient fill. Double check. Yes. Right here, and click where the pointer displays an asterisk, then hover over the middle rectangle point where it displays a plus sign, indicating to add an object to this blend. Click the middle rectangle to add to the blend, and now there's a blend between these objects. Click the rightmost rectangle with the blend tool pointer, and to finish these objects. Now with the blended rectangle still selected, which is 1, 2, and 3, choose Object Blend Options. Now, we're going to take the specified steps up to 9 and click OK. Do preview, you notice. So now we have a nice wooden floor gradient by using the blend options. Instead of doing a bunch of shapes and trying to fit them in, we did a floor gradient so it works within that. So with the zoom tool, we're going to, with our blend tool still selected, we're going to select the first green grape on the left. So you might want to deselect blend tool. So click the first green grape on the left and click the green grape on the right to make a blend. If we double click the blend tool in the tools panel right here, we can kind of change options. So we're going to take the steps from 4 to 3 to kind of have lessen the amount of grapes that we're doing. So this blend mode kind of just like duplicates these objects within these things to make them fit them. So the next we're going to do is the outline mode, view outline, and we're going to get kind of more specific. Now we only have 2 objects, so it's like it duplicated it within the blend, but we don't have additional objects. So with the direct selection tool, keyboard shortcut A, we're going to modify this path between the 2 of them because the path was created when we did the blend tool. Click on it and click on it with the control panel. Click the Convert Anchor Points tool to smooth. And we're going to drag this handle up here, maybe this one up here, to kind of add this nice bend. And I'm just following the figure on 313. And we'll go to View, Preview, and notice our grapes are kind of in this different shape. So our double click anywhere and the blend object to kind of get into isolation mode within our selection tool. And it temporarily ungroups these objects so we can edit the individual grape, but not the grapes created by blending, as well as the spleen. So we're going to select the grape on the left with the selection tool and Shift-Alt or Shift-Option and drag a corner bounding point towards the center to make this grape smaller. So we're going to Shift-Alt to make it smaller. This kind of changes the size of our grapes. And we'll just hit the Escape key to get out of it. Now, blended objects are considered a single blend object. If you need to edit all the grapes, including the grapes that blend and created, you need to expand the blend. Expanding the blend converts into individual objects, kind of like when you do image trace. You can no longer edit the blend in a single object because it's become a group of individual shapes. So now we're going to go to Edit, or just go to Object, Blend, Expand. So now we have all these individual shapes, and we can edit them independently. We're going to deselect and do a Command S to save. So we're creating and editing smooth color blends. So with the Blend tool, we're going to position the pointer over the top line of this banana with our Blend tool. Remember, we have deselected until it kind of creates this asterisk, which it has. Now click the middle line here, where the plus sign, and to add to this blend. Position the pointer over the third line away from the grapes, and the plus sign will appear over here. So it hasn't done that, so I'm going to just deselect. Here to here. There we go. And then over to here. We double click the Blend tool and then choose Smooth Color from our spacing. So it's going to have a colored blend as opposed to all these specified shapes. And we'll click Preview, and you notice it's nice blend from these different shapes. When you create a smooth blend between the objects, Illustrator automatically calculates the number of intermediate steps to create the transition between objects. Once you've applied a smooth color blend to objects, you can edit it. You'll edit the paths that create the blend. So using the selection tool, double-click the color blend with the banana to enter into isolation mode, which we're now in. Click to select the middle path and change the stroke color in the control panel to any color you want. So we'll just change it to here. And as you notice, it kind of does that blend. So we're actually going to go back so we're just going to do Edit, do just Command Z to get out of that. And we're just going to double click away to get out of isolation mode, just to show you that you can make those adjustments. So open the Layers panel to select the visibility of all the sublayers, including the mask. And we have zoomed out. So in the Layers panel, click to select the gallery layer. So up here, and click the Make Release Clipping Mask button at the bottom of the Layers panel. So that's going to be here. And using the first shape, the mask shape, as a clipping mask to hide the artwork that is outside the bounds of the shape. So what it does is it kind of nests everything up. Now this is a, you can do a Command S, and this is a way to kind of nest it together if you want to do in the artwork. For these art bounds, it kind of bounds it over here. And it did it because we have a mask shape which is on the edge and edge of this. So you can go to File, Save, Export. And we want to do a JPEG. And although we kind of can bound it to that artboard, we're still going to use artboards range 1, export 10, CMYK, that's fine as long as this is high PPI, and click OK. And that's the end of this lesson. Definitely play around with gradients, open up a new document, play around different gradients and what you can do. You can do gradients in type, any shapes, etc. Have fun with them. And hope you enjoyed it.